What a mess. Bobby Jindal was a better cult leader than Jim Jones. We drank the elixir for 8 years. We remained in a conscious state. We walked to the edge of the cliff and we jumped off and he watched us, and guess what? Unlike Jim Jones, he did not swallow the poison. What a shame. The fact of the matter is he's now out there on Twitter and in the public spaces trying to rewrite history, and we hadn't even figured out what history is. We know we face a $2.2 billion to $2.2 billion budget shortfall next year, somewhere between $700 million and $900 million between now and June 30. And he's trying to get everybody to believe that he did a phenomenal job. We have to just say no. I'm a Republican, but I'm not a hypocrite. We have to look at ourselves critically as a party and figure out where we are, what we're going to be about. The fact of the matter that the Republican leadership in this state is now saying and trying to blame Governor John Bel Edwards, who's only been in office a little bit over 40 days, is absolutely incredulous to me. This guy's a frickin' genius. In less than 45 days, he has screwed this state up so bad. In the history of the state, the largest budget deficit. That's what they're trying to get us to believe. Come on, folks. We have to wake up. Let us be honest about what we're doing. We did this to ourselves, myself included, because I endorsed that idiot. And now we're going to try and play partisan politics as it relates to this. And as Leon pointed out, mental health, gonna get cut. Bigger problem for criminal justice, right? We're talking about shutting down 5 state prisons that house 8,000 inmates. I think it's just under a third of the state inmates come out of our region. You think they're going home to Bunkie? We better get concerned. We better wake up. We better be honest. We better talk about the issues, because we are going to pay the price. And we're going to pay dearly. And we're going to pay more than any other region in the state of Louisiana. So I asked you last year, I made the same call. A call for action. We better get all over this thing. We better be honest about our approach. We cannot cut our way to a balanced budget, because some of the programs that are on the chopping block are the ones that are going to affect every one of us up here. And we do not have the assets or the resources necessary to make up for it. We're facing enough challenges today. We do not need to face the stupidity of our leadership as it relates to how we're going to balance this budget and talking about these silly issues because we're worried about what Grover Norquist thinks. To hell with Grover Norquist. I don't care about Grover Norquist. We're worrying about the ATR report card. Give me a break. We are the folks that are seeing the degrading situations out on the streets of this state each and every day. 7 officers shot and killed last year. Officers getting hurt every day. And the few or little resources that we have and services to try and deal with the illnesses of drug addiction and others that are going to be cut is absolutely incredulous to me. Medicaid expansion, for example, provides significant sustenance for us to deal with some of those issues within the walls of the prison and our local jails. And I have to sit there and listen to my Republican counterparts talk about gobbledygook, blah, 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 and I'm so sick and tired of hearing Obama, 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 Obama. You know how much intellect it takes to blame something on somebody else? This much. Propose a solution. Let's work together and collaboratively and work towards an outcome that's going to make sense for us as a society. That is what we need to do, and that needs to be the call of action in this state, because Leon's right. We are at not only a crossroads maybe in the city of New Orleans, we're at a crossroads in the state of Louisiana as to who we're going to be, what we're going to be, and how we're going to be. We have some systemic, fundamental issues that need to be addressed. And it can't be handled by parties. It's got to be handled by intellectual individuals void of a party, void of an overarching philosophy, working together. And what's really incredible to me, compromise is now a dirty word. How many people in this room are married? How many people don't compromise in their marriage? Raise your hand.